Now that Goldberg is back in the WWE, who is his opponent for Saudi Arabia? Also, interesting developments in the Sasha Banks versus WWE situation. Becky Lynch says Sasha Banks can't hack it in the WWE. And Alexa Bliss this week made every degenerate on social media's balls drop with the announcement that she is no longer with Buddy Murphy. Right here on Off the Script. Go get a real woman, you fucking virgins.
Delete! This is mine.
Alive with you. People still What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. It is Thursday, May 9th, 2019. This is Off the Script Extra. I am JD. I usually take today off. It's usually Thursday or Sunday that I take the day off, but I'm not taking any days off this week, man. I'm not taking any days off this week. We got news, and we're going to talk about it right here on Off the Script Extra. Also, Lana embarrasses herself on social media, says she's exactly what WWE needs to boost ratings. And we're not talking about Lana's in-ring ability here, folks. We're talking about Lana scantily clad in the midst of a women's evolution. Just keep that in mind. Also, the expected return of the AOPP, the Authors of Pain. Not sure if you remember them. I don't. And a leaked document reportedly reveals the WWE 2K20 cover star. And we'll go over that as well. Who do you think it's going to be? WWE made a big deal. Oh my God, the women's evolution. Oh my God, the main event. Who do you think it's going to be? If it isn't who I expect it to be, I would absolutely be shocked. So we're going to go over all that today right here on OTS Extra. If you missed anything that I uploaded this week, breaking news, folks. Raw sucks. But on top of that, Vince is not a genius. It doesn't take a mathematician to figure that one out. SmackDown Live had night 2 of the wild card rule. More illogical booking. So if you guys want my thoughts on that, go and check all that stuff out. Adam Cole and Matt Riddle, bro. In a classic. Also, did Roddy walk out on the Undisputed Era? So make sure you guys go and check all that stuff out. Link is in the little eye that you see in the top right corner. Drop it down. Everything you need is there. Plus, whatever else I decide to put in there if you might have missed those videos. Follow me on social media. At JD from NY206 on Twitter. The little blue bird will thank you. Follow me on the gram. And I'm not talking about graham crackers with s'mores and dark chocolate, motherfucker, even though I could go for one. That sounds delicious, actually. I'm talking about the Instagram. JD from NY206. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on that bell for all notifications. Thank you guys so much. If you're new around here, I appreciate you coming by and subscribing. Don't know what the fuck took you so long. If you're one of the OGs here, what's up, bro? I appreciate you. Patreon.com/JD from NY206 if you guys want to support via the Patreon page. Completely optional. It's up to you if you guys want to show your appreciation for what I do here. And it's the only way to get exclusive content not available on YouTube or Spotify or iTunes or Podbean. Make sure you guys go to the Patreon page. Patreon.com/JD from NY206. This podcast is brought to you by Audible. AudibleTrial.com/offthescript. Audible has been with us for over 2 years now. I love Audible. They treated you and me very well in the 2 years. I hope the relationship can continue for years and years to come. Audible, as a thank you, just for listening to Off the Script today, is giving you guys 30 days free of their service. And they're going to give you one free audiobook of your choice. All you have to do is go to our unique link, audibletrial.com/offthescript. Download the app if you want on your phone, iPhone or Android devices. Doesn't matter what. You're going to sign up. You're going to go through the billing process. You will not be billed at all. And you got 30 days free like that of Audible service. As a thank you, not just for the 30 days, but as a second thank you, Audible's going to give you a free audiobook of your choice, and you have over 200,000 choices to choose from. That sounds like a good deal to me. Again, audibletrial.com/offthescript. If you guys feel like Audible is not for you and you want to sign up just to simply support me and the podcast, you can cancel at any time in the 30 days and keep your audiobook no matter what. Again, audibletrial.com/offthescript. Bill Goldberg is back with the WWE. Man, you can sense the excitement in my voice. It's exactly what WWE needs back on TV to boost ratings. Fucking Bill Goldberg. I couldn't give a single shit about Bill Goldberg. Now, Goldberg is back apparently in Saudi Arabia. God knows how much money they're paying this man. And he's back for this night only. For now. I fully expect WWE to sign him to a Legends deal once he leaves Saudi Arabia and AEW shows interest in Bill Goldberg for their TV tapings in October, which will be live on TNT. But Goldberg is back, and now the situation is everybody fantasy booking his opponent in Saudi Arabia. For all we know, he may interrupt Elias in Saudi Arabia because this is WWE's lack of creativity. So, Goldberg right now is not scheduled to wrestle. I'm assuming he's not going there to have fucking tea and crumpets. Or is that the wrong country? Sorry. He's not going over there to just hang out. He's going over there to wrestle. That's exactly what he's doing. Goldberg is coming back to the WWE for one night only. He will be working June 7th in Saudi Arabia. His opponent is not named as of yet. WWE seems to only have one match that they can book Goldberg in, therefore an opponent needs to be chosen wisely. Like I mentioned, for now. For now. He will be signed to a Legends deal, I'm sure, in time to keep him away from all elite wrestling. The Saudi royal family likes to see big men wrestle. Stars. Apparently, he was requested by the Saudi government. This is why WWE booked Goldberg for this event. This is why they did what they did for the greatest Royal Rumble. Therefore, the situation right now is Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley in Saudi Arabia. Bobby Lashley's been calling Goldberg out on social media, showing keen interest in the return of Bill Goldberg. And this went back and forth on social media. It did not go unnoticed by the Wrestling Observer newsletter who reported this and seemed to indicate that we could very well be seeing Goldberg versus the almighty garbage can, Trashley, in Jeddah. Goldberg and Lashley have been going back and forth on social media, so that could be the match that Goldberg will be doing in Saudi Arabia. WWE has a lot of options and a roster of superstars who would love to face Goldberg. However, if we are only getting one match out of Goldberg, then Lashley seems like a logical choice for the situation. It is also important to consider that WWE hasn't even confirmed that Goldberg will be working an actual match in Saudi Arabia, so he could always come out and cut a promo, and he could interrupt Elias and give him a spear and a jackhammer and pop the Saudi Arabian crowd. Now, we went over this already. It is a possibility that it could be Reigns. I gave you and painted the picture, miserably as it was. Spear versus spear. Could be a big deal, but I think they might move Reigns on to something a little bit more important than a one-off with Bill Goldberg. But let me rephrase that. Roman Reigns is in nothing important right now on WWE television. They seem to think that he's important, but he really is not. We could see that match. We could see Goldberg and Lesnar again. Because Lesnar really isn't doing much of anything. He's going to be there. I don't know why you would want to revisit a feud that's over. The conclusion of it was when Goldberg lost the title to Brock Lesnar. So why would you go back and revisit that? Whatever they did at WrestleMania that year, 5-6 minutes, however long it was great. It was great. Came out like two fucking big bulls. They beat the shit out of each other. It lasted exactly how long it needed to last. And they did a great job. That was actually one of the better moments of that WrestleMania, to be quite honest with you. But Goldberg and Lesnar is not something that interests me at all. We've seen it. It's been done. Their history is over. They put a exclamation point on that chapter, on that whole book. It's done. So I would not want to see Lesnar and Goldberg. I would not want to see Reigns and Goldberg. I guess you can have them come out and interrupt Elias. I don't know how you're going to pay the man $2 million to do that, unless these people just don't give a shit and they just want Goldberg there. And by any means necessary, they paid him what they thought that he would want, and boom, he accepted it. We could see The Undertaker versus Bill Goldberg. Not something that I want to see either. Two 50-year-old aging veterans in the ring. One can't really move at all. And Goldberg and The Undertaker, I feel like if Goldberg does anything to The Undertaker, he's going to break him in half. At how fragile he is nowadays. Not really something that I want to see. Maybe fucking 10, 15 years ago, but not now. So Lashley certainly does make an interesting opponent. Lashley certainly makes sense in the grand scheme of things. Lashley isn't doing anything at all. He will be without Leo Rush. It could really be a good dynamic. You got a former MMA fighter, and you got Bill Goldberg, who's fucking big, nasty, and Bill Goldberg. I think it could be something very interesting. You know, it could be a situation that gets Lashley back into a little bit more of a relevant role. Because honestly, he hasn't done anything. It could be one of those shoot work type matchups. WWE could really play off it on Monday Night Raw. It could be something to generate a little bit of interest going into this show. And have them go out there unscripted, but work it in a way where it comes off feeling real and natural. That's what I would love to see here. If this is the direction that they're going. I have no problem with this. In fact, this is a return that Bill Goldberg, could be used successfully in. And it could mean the world to Bobby Lashley. And then, who knows? Who knows? If Lashley and Goldberg is a success, then we could possibly see Lashley and Lesnar. Because that's the one match that Lashley has wanted. And who knows if that could materialize from this match alone. So, we'll see what happens there. But Goldberg's possible opponent in Saudi Arabia looking like it's going to be Bobby Lashley. Interesting developments in the Sasha Banks WWE situation. Banks hasn't been seen on WWE television since WrestleMania 35. Good for that woman. I am very proud that she's sticking to her guns. She told the company that she wanted to quit, but clearly they would not let her quit. Instead, they gave her some time to think things over. In the meantime, Bayley is moved to SmackDown Live, and things seem to carry on without Banks around. The machine has to continue to run without one of the cogs in the wheel. The Money in the Bank ladder match spot initially intended for Sasha Banks was apparently also given away to Dana Brooke, which makes the match a lot worse than it would have been with Sasha Banks in the match. Dana Brooke looking less and less like Dana Brooke every single week. And when you want to know why she gets a push, just look at Dana Brooke. As we previously reported, Banks was listed internally as someone who would be on WWE's European tour. And I mean cheesecake, by the way, clowns, because she's catering number one, catering VIP. Has nothing to do with her weight, okay? Anyway, Banks was supposed to be on the WWE European tour. Several WWE superstars are already in the UK or on their way, but Sasha Banks is not there. PW Insider said that Banks did not travel with the company to Europe for their upcoming tour. She was listed on the sheet, but there was no sign of Miss Banks. In another interesting detail, Sasha Banks was also scheduled to take part in some promotional work for WWE 2K this week. However, it is unknown whether she showed up for that either. Good. I hope she remains out. She's too good for this company. And why shouldn't she sit out? WWE lied to her. WWE's done her dirty for 4 years. I don't need to go over how I feel about this situation. Good. She'll cross that other bridge when she gets there. Stick to your guns. This woman deserves happiness. There's no way she can be or will be happy if she goes back there, because once she comes back, oh, we missed you. Oh, we're so happy to have you back, and right back to the same shit all over again. She doesn't want that. I guarantee you that woman is so much more happier now not being there than she would be if she was actually on tour and doing the wild card of Raw and SmackDown. Sure. Becky Lynch. Speaking of Becky Lynch and WWE 2K, that's your cover star, folks. Becky Lynch. Saudi Arabian shows on June 7th, which means if WWE can space out bringing in big stars, they might save themselves for another record low because of the NBA Finals. This could be WWE's plan, but it's not set in stone. It is also not guaranteed to help on a long-term basis. Now, WWE's dealings with Saudi Arabia is the reason why a lot of fans might have decided to leave the WWE universe and seek out other pro wrestling companies to watch or just develop an interest in. Now, Fox Sports Asia is reporting that Becky Lynch will be the cover star of WWE 2K20. This makes perfect sense in a lot of ways, as she is still experiencing a huge boom in her career, even though it is declining and the momentum is being felt as WWE has ruined everything coming out of WrestleMania. The momentum decline has been felt by everybody. It was reported after an internal document reportedly leaked containing this reveal. A document went viral that reportedly contained several details about WWE 2K20, including the details about the gameplay and cover star. The document suggested that Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch will be featured as the cover star of the game. We'll have to wait and see what happens and who WWE actually unveils to grace the cover of the video game. But don't be surprised if Becky Lynch gets the okay this year to be on the video game cover. Now, I am going to say this, and only once. Whatever was revealed in this document, I believe was fake. We have no idea of gameplay. We have no idea of modes. We have no idea of a slogan or a catchphrase. Whatever, I'm sure the people in the WWE 2K community shit all over this leaked document and turned it around and said fake news. But there was one detail in there that nobody really knows as of right now, but at the same time could very well be the truth. Just a logical guess. Anybody with a functioning brain could realize that, well, let's see who's on the roster. It's not going to be Seth Rollins. It's not going to be AJ Styles. It's not going to be Daniel Bryan. It's not going to be Roman Reigns. It may very well be Roman Reigns with his battle of leukemia. We don't know. If there was one guy on the roster that WWE picked to be on the cover, it would be Roman Reigns, just for that reason. But it doesn't follow the agenda. The agenda this year, coming out of WrestleMania, going into WrestleMania, was all about the women. The women were WWE's top priority. The women were in most of the major situations leading into WrestleMania. The women were delivering the best matches towards the tail end of 2018. So if I have to choose one woman that is the face of the WWE video game this year, it's Becky Lynch. She's Becky 2 belts. She's got the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships. That could be another reason. That could also be a reason. That could also be a reason as to why WWE wouldn't take the titles off of Becky Lynch. Nobody really has thought of that yet either. They didn't take the WWE Championship off of AJ Styles, until the game was already in its life cycle. They wanted AJ Styles as the WWE Champion going into the promotion of the video game. They could very well do the same thing with Becky Lynch. How great would that cover be if Becky Lynch is on the cover with the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships? That's something that people really didn't think of. I haven't heard that from anybody. But if I had to choose one woman, it's Becky Lynch. Clearly, you guys seen what she's done, and she is the number one woman in WWE, so why not? I'm okay with that. If I had to choose another backup, if Becky isn't that woman, Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey is a WWE superstar. She was single-handedly the reason why the women's division felt the way it did. Without Ronda there, nothing would have felt the way it did. So I could see WWE giving that nod to Ronda as well. Or if WWE wants to do typical WWE things, it could be Becky, it could be Ronda, and it could be Charlotte. They could be three on the same cover, or collector's editions of Becky, Ronda, and Charlotte highlighting the first ever women's main event. But why are we talking about a cover when the game, year after year after year, is fucking garbage? Why don't you make a good fucking game that people can play longer than 4 months? The game was dead after everybody finished my career. Just saying. Speaking of Becky Lynch says Sasha Banks can't hack it in WWE. Becky Lynch recently spoke to Sports Illustrated when the name Sasha Banks came up in the interview. Lynch had one thing to say about Banks, and that was an offer to throw down, followed by saying that she couldn't hack it in the WWE anymore. She says this, and I quote, "Come fight me, Sasha. At one time, Sasha Banks was the top dog. She was the boss. But Sasha has fallen from grace. It seems like she can't hack it. Let's prove something. I know we've had tremendous matches back in NXT, and it's been an age since we stepped in the ring together, and I would love to again. But this whole different kettle of fish. This is a whole different kettle of fish. This ain't the last kicker anymore. This is the man. I would love to go toe-to-toe. The man versus the boss to prove who is the top dog now." I honestly think people took this and really gave it more value than it really had. I don't think Becky Lynch thinks that Sasha Banks can't hack it in the WWE. Now, I don't know what the woman is thinking. This is the Becky Lynch character talking to Sports Illustrated. This is not Rebecca Quinn talking to Sports Illustrated. Becky Lynch has this thing about her that she likes to spit truth but also remain in character. So one is associated with the other. So when I read this, I just figured it was just Becky Lynch in character doing Becky Lynch things. Now, WWE management has given Becky Lynch promos on TV that are Becky Lynch-like but also hidden in truth. Why is Charlotte Flair getting a title match? Oh, because she's Charlotte Flair. Lacey Evans and Charlotte Flair curry favors in the back to get what they want and pull the political strings. This is all Becky Lynch saying what Becky Lynch would normally say, but it's also the truth. It could be a situation where Becky Lynch is talking about Sasha Banks and really means it, but also was remaining in the Becky Lynch character. I don't think so, though. I think there's a mutual respect there. And my God, if there's anyone on the women's roster who knows what Sasha Banks is feeling and what Sasha Banks is going through, it's Rebecca Quinn. So don't give me this shit that Sasha Banks can't hack it in the WWE. I feel like this was just something that Becky Lynch said in character. First of all, I didn't even read the interview. I don't know why Sasha Banks was brought up in the first place, but I do think that this was blown out of proportion, and I do think that whoever reported this put more value on it than it originally had. I don't think Becky Lynch thinks lowly or any lower of Sasha Banks for what she's doing. Again, like I said, if there's anybody in WWE that understands what Sasha Banks is feeling, it's this woman right here, Becky Lynch. Now, moving on here, before we get into the Lana situation, I got news on AOP. The expected return of the Authors of Pain. As if you care. I mean, I would like to care, but after what WWE did to them last time, before one of them got hurt, Akam was hurt, WWE really didn't do anything with the AOPP. But it looks like they're about to get back to work real soon. John Pollock of Post Wrestling reports that AOP is expected to return imminently. This likely means that Akam's injury is doing much better, and WWE could really use another tag team right now on SmackDown Live, if that's the case. With the Hardys relinquishing the SmackDown tag team titles, you never know if WWE could decide to put AOP on SmackDown to challenge for those titles. This could include a switch of brands for them, but we've gotten used to WWE doing things without any explanation. They were on Raw. I doubt anybody gives a shit or remembers where they were. So if they show up on SmackDown, what difference does it fucking make? These are the same people that moved the club to Monday Night Raw with no explanation when they were on SmackDown Live. Who gives a shit? WWE's got bigger problems than the fucking AOP and what brand they land on. WWE's got bigger problems than the tag team division per se. The wild card rule, which we'll talk about on Friday, is absolutely fucking dumb. It doesn't make any sense. And I raise a bunch of questions as to why WWE thought about this and really didn't put any thought into what the consequences really could be. They're doing nothing more than adding logic holes on top of logic holes and making them deeper and deeper and deeper. AOP, if I had to choose one brand, SmackDown Live. And I hope the wild card rule is instituted for tag teams as well. We'll see what happens with that. Lana says she is exactly what WWE needs to boost TV ratings. So, Lana is out there. I didn't hear this from Vince McMahon. I didn't hear this about anything Raw and SmackDown related from the chairman. Lana pretty much saying that WWE's ratings are in the shithole. Put me on TV in a bikini. Sure. We're not living in the Attitude Era, woman. We're not living in a day and age where we're having mud fights and pillow fights on WWE TV. Lana is not featured on TV. There you go. Why did she do what she did? Why did she say what she said? Because she's not on fucking TV. She's trying to generate buzz for herself. She's trying to get WWE to put her on TV, which I'll talk about in a second. After all, she made a pretty straightforward offer to WWE this week on social media that if they want the ratings to go up, then put her on television. One fan didn't seem to appreciate the fact that Lana offered her services to WWE in the way that she did. After all, she simply alluded to the fact that she was scantily clad in a bodysuit, and that would bring in the ratings. This brave fan tweeted out to Lana saying this, and I quote, "That's all you have, Lana. Have some respect for yourself and put some clothes on. You know how many times Alexa Bliss takes a photo like that? 0. End quote. Whether it was comparing Lana to Alexa Bliss or simply telling her to put some clothes on, something made Lana very angry. So Lana clearly replied to this fan in direct fashion. She said this, and I quote, "Hey, bud, I have the ultimate respect for my body, and that starts with not letting men like you tell me how to dress or how to talk. For centuries, women were told how to dress, how to talk, and how to act. Not anymore. It is my human right to do as I feel." End quote. This was pathetic. Absolutely pathetic in my eyes. First of all, Lana is not featured on WWE television, which is the exact reason why she did what she did on social media, to generate buzz. Hi guys, I'm still around. Hey WWE, I'm right here. Hey fans, don't forget me. That's the exact reason why she did what she did. Number 2, this is not the actions or behavior of a woman who is for the entirety of a women's division. Having Lana come out on TV as some kind of swimsuit model, scantily clad in a bikini, is absolutely shitting on everything that WWE has done to build the women's evolution of wrestling. So we're going to go back to tits and ass to get ratings. How about you write a fucking storyline that really matters? How about you write stories that the fans could invest themselves in? We don't want to see Lana in a bodysuit. If that's what you want to do, leave wrestling and go model. I'm sure somebody will buy your fucking magazine with your face plastered on the fucking cover. Not for me. Selfish fucking behavior. Selfish behavior. Lana's not on TV. That's exactly why she did what she did. And I hope she's not on TV after this fucking disgusting display. I want to see Ember Moon. I want to see Ruby Riott. I want to see Asuka. I want to see Nikki Cross. I want to see Sasha Banks. I want to see Bayley. I want to see Becky. I want to see Kyrie. I want to see Io. I want to see Tony. I want to see Tegan Nox, Dakota Kai. I want to see Candice LeRae, Bianca Belair, Shayna Baszler. We don't need Lana in a fucking bikini on SmackDown Live or Monday Night Raw to boost ratings. You know how you boost ratings, WWE? By doing exactly what I just mentioned. Right, engaging television. I guess Rusev doesn't give a fuck either. He's letting his wife do whatever the fuck she wants. In his eyes, she's a princess. I guess that's all that really matters. But I don't really feel the need to say that this fan is wrong. Put some clothes on. If you want to go do what you did here away from WWE, by all means. I'm sure you'll get fucking I'll show you get eyes on what you're doing. What you're doing here is not what the WWE or professional wrestling needs. You know, I look at Scarlett Bordeaux in Impact Wrestling. Beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. You don't see her only doing the scantily clad, tits out, and looking all fucking porn star-like on Impact Wrestling. The woman actually gets in the ring and wrestles. Something Lana should learn how to fucking do if you want to be on TV. Well, she's tried once, twice, 3 times, and nobody was interested. Lana was brought in as a valet. She was never meant to be a manager. WWE put her on TV for whatever fucking reason, away from the one role that she should have been in. And now she thinks that she's not on TV, that we're really missing something. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. This type of bullshit is not needed on fucking television. I don't need to see a woman dressed in a bikini to know she's attractive. I never understood that. Your social media page is your social media page. You want to do that? Keep it there. But when I watch a Toni Storm or a Sasha Banks or an Io Shirai or any of those women that I find to be attractive, I think, well, that's a pretty attractive woman fucking killing it in the ring. I love that. I don't need to see someone in a bikini to know that they're attractive. Fucking ridiculous. She made 2 critical errors here. Number 1, she's admitting that the WWE ratings are in the tank. And number 2, selfish. Selfish. You want WWE to put you on television dressed like that to shit on what they built? They're ruining it now, but what they built? What Ronda Rousey was brought in specifically to do? Fuck out of here, man. Dumbest thing I heard all week. Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy. Where is Buddy Murphy? You might as well put his fucking face on a milk carton. Missing! Guy made his fucking debut in a dark match segment. When Ali and Andrade made their entrances, they went to commercial. Buddy Murphy came out and addressed the crowd during the commercial. We didn't see it. Why? Why are you taking this man and his talents and wasting them? Then WWE wants to know why nobody gives a shit about their fucking product or their roster. Buddy Murphy had an impressive run as Cruiserweight Champion. Ended during the WrestleMania kickoff show against Tony Nese. Now he's a part of SmackDown Live. You might not know that. Buddy Murphy made his WWE main roster debut with a promo this week. But you wouldn't have seen it unless you were in Louisville, Kentucky. Because Murphy came out during the commercial break. Seems like they were doing this more often recently. Mojo Rawley came out during the Raw program to cut a promo in his new character during the commercial break, and the Iconics did the same. Some great tag team titles you got there, WWE. Took them away from Sasha Banks to put them on a fucking commercial. Now Buddy Murphy has got a shot to entertain the crowd while the sponsors were running ads. So that's what this man is worth. He's not good enough to be on TV, so let's throw him on TV, or not throw him on TV. Let's throw him in a dark match segment in front of the live audience while the sponsors are going over their ads for SmackDown Live. Murphy came out while Ali was in the ring before his match against Andrade Cien Almas on SmackDown Live this week. Buddy is the best kept secret in WWE, but you might not fucking know that. He really is being kept a secret. I guess WWE's taking this fucking catchphrase literally. Oh, you're the best kept secret. Well, you'll be kept secret. That's your new gimmick. Buddy Murphy owned the microphone well, apparently, according to those in attendance, and he looked confident. But he didn't appear on television. Thanks to WWE's YouTube channel, we found out what Buddy Murphy had to say. So if you give a shit at all about Buddy Murphy, then you could go on WWE's YouTube channel. Alexa Bliss and Buddy Murphy at one point were an item, a couple, to be engaged, to be married. Alexa Bliss tried to make it work with Buddy Murphy, but it looks like the two went their separate ways. Now we have more information regarding their breakup. According to Ryan Satin of Pro Wrestling Sheet, well, he did used to work for TMZ, right? So this is right up his alley. Ryan Satin reports that the two have actually been broken up since September of last year. Now, upon reading this report, all of you degenerates and pimply-faced fucking superfan virgins out there of the male variety, I'm sure your fucking cocks got immensely hard by reading this fucking comment, or by reading this report. Now, in regards to the rumors of Alexa Bliss and Buddy Murphy calling off their engagement, a source close to Bliss confirms that she and Murphy ended their relationship and have been living apart since September 2018. Bliss is still a huge fan of Murphy, both as a wrestler and a human being. When Murphy was moved to SmackDown Live, Alexa Bliss sent out a congratulatory tweet. It is nice when exes can get along, especially ones who have a lot of history with each other, says the report. I don't necessarily agree with that, but to each his own. Let me tell you something right here. This is not news. I don't even know why the fuck I reported this. It's none of our business, really. This opens up a whole new can of worms. WWE Creative can have their way now. There you go. Why is Alexa Bliss getting more spots on TV, more title shots, and more opportunities? Got nothing holding her back now. Also, this takes the cake here. This brings me great pleasure, knowing that all of you, oh my God, she's single. Oh my God, she's single. Right? You don't have a chance. You don't have a chance. Continue staring at that poster. Continue to imagine her without clothes on. Continue to sit in your room while your parents are sleeping, and all you do is just pull it out and whip it out and start playing with yourself to the thought of Alexa Bliss and you just laying in bed. You don't have a chance. Ever. In this lifetime or the next 1,000. You don't have a chance. Go find yourself your own Alexa Bliss. Or is that too difficult for you to comprehend? No, but you'll still continue to dwell on social media and stalk Alexa Bliss, knowing what time she wakes up, knowing what time she puts on her facial moisturizer, what time she feeds her fucking pig, what time she takes a fucking shit. Yeah, those are the people that I really, really, really can't stand on social media. I'm getting the fuck out of here, man. Thank you guys so very much. Off the script, done. We got more coming tomorrow where we'll talk about the wild card rule for WWE. Wrote out a whole cold open for it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. But if you enjoyed today's video, man, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on that bell for all notifications. JD from NY206 on Twitter and Instagram. Patreon.com/JD from NY206 if you guys want to support through the Patreon page. Audibletrial.com/offthescript. Remember, get your 30 days and free audiobook using our unique link, audibletrial.com/offthescript. And if you guys missed this week's videos, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Night 1 of the wild card, Night 2 on SmackDown, and then NXT with Adam Cole and Matt Riddle in a great main event on Wednesday. Thank you guys so very much for all your support. Again, hit that thumbs up, and I will see you right back here on Friday for episode 273, I believe it is. 272, 273? I think it's 272. 272. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing or saying anymore, man. It's been a long week. Thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you right back here on Friday for Off the Script, Wild Card, and a bunch of other news concerning WWE going on into the weekend. See you guys later.